What if I told you there's UGC creators making over $10,000 every single month and they haven't got a huge portfolio and they haven't got a massive following? It sounds crazy, yes, I thought so too, until I saw it work myself. Most UGC creators get told the same thing, that to get that 10K a month, they need to do cold outreach, work with huge brands and build a massive audience. So these people end up sending hundreds of cold DMs, they get little to no responses, and then they never get those high paying clients. But this new strategy flips the old model on its head entirely. It's harder, but it's wildly effective and it works, even if you've got 0 followers. This exact system made me over $200,000 in 2025, and now it is consistently getting me $20,000 months, every single month. So in this video, I'm going to show you the outreach method that attracts those high paying clients, the full process of getting leads to securing premium deals, and then charging $10,000 every single month without having a massive portfolio. So let me break it down for you now. So the old model is completely broken. What most UGC creators are told is wrong. So they say, do cold outreach, work with huge brands, post your videos to make 10K a month. That is not how it goes. Unfortunately, that would be nice, but it's not. It takes a little bit more strategy than that. What actually happens is hundreds of cold emails, you get little to no responses, and you never close any high paying clients. Basically, you'll keep doing this and eventually you're going to give up, you're going to burn out, you end up working 80 hours per week and you get no payments to, to fund it. This way is just not the way. I mean, it used to work, but now everyone's doing the same thing. So if everyone's doing the same thing, you need to stand out. So there's actually a better way. This new strategy works way better than the time-waste model you've been taught, and it can get you your first 5 to 10K a month client within 24 to 48 days, even if you've got 0 followers. Either way, you're still going to do it. So the truth is, companies do not care about how nice your video is. They don't care if it looks super nice. All they care about is, does it make them money or does it not make them money? Does it save them money? Does it mean that they're spending less on their ads? Are they increasing their ROAS, which is return on ad spend? Any of these things. And the truth is, if you're not making them more money or saving them more money, why on earth would someone give you $10,000 every single month? They wouldn't, so we need to work on that. This is a brand here. They're still paying me now. So they've paid me 28,000 euros or $33,000. This other company here, this company actually paid me $12,000 every month. Here we can see £6,800 going in. They actually get paid 25% in a crypto coin. So the 6,000 you see there is only 75% of the work. So another 25% would get sent to a crypto wallet, and then I either held it or I could do whatever I want with it. So that company probably paid me around about, same again, $40,000 to $50,000. As you can see, every single month, sending it over. So this is my screenshot. It's obviously a little bit higher now, but just under $60,000. So step 1, like I was saying, you need to become a UGC operator and not a creator. A UGC creator versus operator is almost the same, but the main difference is how you actually show yourself, how you present yourself, what you look like to these people. How you're positioning yourself is literally all there is to it almost. Like, it's extremely important. It's like the most important thing to get them 10K a month UGC clients, because if you're not sort of coming from a business perspective and like sort of how can I improve your business, how can I do this to your business, how can I scale you up, then no one really cares at all. I made over $200,000 in UGC in 2025, and I'll tell you the reason why. I did so many free videos. I did so much free stuff. I did so many videos at the start for super cheap and then free, just so I had unlimited like videos to test out. And then obviously I've got some results. Once I've got results, I can show how much money I've saved someone each month. UGC success is not about good editing. You need to position yourself as someone who generates results. Brands want UGC creators who make them more money with UGC videos, and UGC videos actually work like that. So here's an example of some bad positioning. You're a UGC creator who sells videos. Brands see you as a commodity, same as hundreds of other creators. This keeps your rates low. You're very easy to replace. So if you're someone that just makes videos and the results aren't really there, they can just get another UGC creator off Fiverr, off Upwork. There's absolutely millions to find. Like, it's impossible not to find them. But this is what you need to do. This is the correct positioning. So you're a UGC operator who solves a business problem. Brands don't pay 10K a month for good looking videos. They pay that much when you make them more money. Before this, I didn't have a website. I didn't position myself as an authority. I wasn't a CEO. I was just a creator making videos for companies. And that is not the way to do it. You need to position yourself as a business, position yourself as a founder, position yourself as a problem solver. Because if you're not solving problems in their business, then why on earth would they send you $10,000 every month? And the reason why as well, I was actually charging super low. It's a psychological thing. People think if they see something that looks cheap, they're going to think it's a cheap service. So if you charge premium prices, number one, you've got more money to invest in the video, so you can actually spend money on props or location and like stuff like this. So you've got more money to make it as, you know, as professional and as good as possible. And two, you just look more professional, because if you're charging cheap, they're going to think that you're cheap. If you're charging expensive, they're going to think you're premium. So position yourself as premium. So when I was doing videos for one of my first companies I ever worked with, their usual CPA, which means cost per acquisition, in this circumstance, it was a sale. How much do they have to spend on the ad until they get a sale? And usually it was £10. However, when I did a video for them and their CPA was £2. So yeah, I literally lowered their CPA by 5 times. Once I had that information, I had that screenshot, I knew this with this client, that was literally my whole offer. That's all I'm telling people. I say, look, I see you using UGC. What's your CPA? Let me beat it. Let me give you a free video. And if I beat it, let's lock in a 5K deal. So yeah, the positioning difference is literally everything. When you show up as an operator who understands ad performance, hooks and conversion, and not just someone who films content, you become irreplaceable. So like with the company that are paying me £4,500 every single month, I am very irreplaceable for them because I've got the most results for them. They don't want to try out someone else because I know the video. I've been working for them with a year now. So once you lock in and you actually get the monthly thing, once you've been working with someone monthly, they don't want to get rid of you because then they've got to train someone else and it's going to take months for them to get the results. So even if you've got to do a retainer at a really, really low rate, just get it in a contract just so you've got it. Even if it's super low, you just need to get it done, honestly, because that's the way. So yeah, brands pay premium retainers to the creators who drive results because the ROI, which is return on investment, makes them pay premium prices. Everyone positions themselves as a UGC creator. No one cares about UGC creator anymore. It just sounds unprofessional. You need to turn yourself into a growth operator. Always focus on the results. People don't care about anything if they ain't getting results. But yeah, UGC creators are super replaceable. You've seen a million people like this on Instagram and no one really cares anymore. So like I was saying, just being a UGC creator is not going to make you 10K a month. You need to be a UGC growth operator, which I was just talking about a second ago. And let me explain. If you want to have them high paying clients, you need an offer and a website. These are the two most important things if you want to get those big bucks. And by the way, if you are serious about earning 5 to 10K a month with UGC, you can click the first link in the description where you can apply for our coaching program. So yeah, a good UGC offer is not even complicated. It's actually pretty easy. Most UGC creators ignore it and end up not landing any clients whatsoever. So after creating my UGC offer and building up my website, I started getting way more clients and I was able to charge $12,000 a month for one single client. For example, the company I was showing you with that were sending me $12,000 every month, that company found me through my website. And I'll tell you another story. There was actually a company that sent me the products, scripts were all confirmed, everything was right, and he was like, oh yeah, what's your website, mate? I said I didn't have a website, and he ghosted me. Like, I thought we were going to do a video, but no, completely ghosted me. So get a bloody website. Okay, cool. So this is key right here, customized for every client. I used to always send DMs that were very generic. So I'd send, I wouldn't say a name, I wouldn't say their brand, I'd just send a copy and paste message and I'd send to loads of people. That was the worst way of doing it ever because people like to be thought of, people like effort. And then when it's a generic offer and it's not very personalized, some people take it a little bit offended because they think, oh yeah, someone's just sending me spam. So research every brand and tailor the offer to their specific situation. So let's say that company's not using UGC, tell them why you're using ads but you're not using UGC ads. This is what you should be doing. Here's a free script for you. This is what I do. If you want me to do it for you, let's get in a call. Something like that. But yeah, the more customization, the more work you've shown you've done, and this increases your close rate on 10K a month deals for sure. People want someone that's reliable, someone that looks professional, someone that works hard, that even does work for free at the start. Make it believable, not irresistible. Don't promise double your revenue or money back because at the end of the day, you've got no data. You can always put yourself in the best position, but you can't guess the algorithm because if we did, you know, everyone would have 1 million views because I could get a video that's got 1 million views, then I'll upload it on a different day and it won't get 1 million views. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you've got no data yet and brands know it and you're going to look fake. So if you're telling people, yeah, I'm going to double your revenue, you're going to look fake, you're going to look like a scammer, people ain't going to believe you. So make offers that are believable. Easy as that. Specific to the brand's actual problem as well. Your offer's got to answer 3 things, by the way. So we've got how will you solve their problem? Example could be they don't know what UGC is, they're not using UGC. This is their problem. It really converts. So this is why you not doing it is a problem. Why are you the right person to solve it? What is your actual process for making UGC videos that convert? So it could be super simple where you literally get the videos that are already doing well in their niche. So let's say they've got an ad, just literally take their best winning ad and then restructure it into your style. Everyone's got their own style. Take one of their winning ads, restructure it into their style. Tell them the process of it. Like we restructure your ad, one of your winning ads, or we can get in a call and we can talk about more, learn a bit more about your brand. Then I'll get the team to script it. But yeah, you help brands increase their revenue with UGC videos by running them as ads. I know we keep saying it, but that's it. That's the be all and end all. You got to increase the revenue with UGC videos because they convert better. That is your thing. And obviously the website. The website is, I think, is the most important thing ever because it was my first ever big paid job, my first ever 12K a month job, and I would not have had that if it wasn't for my website. I actually got my website. A guy in a camera shop when I was in Bali traveling, trying to scale up my business. A guy walked up to me, says, "What do you do?" Because obviously I was in a camera shop. We had a meeting. He said, "I'm going to guarantee you 10K a month." I says, "All right then, mate, sweet." Then the website got done. That was the game changer though, the website. Honestly, like, people were finding me and it's just so much more professional. Like, "Oh yeah, here's my website, book a call there." It's so much better than, "Oh, what's your number? Let me text you on WhatsApp." Now, date your offer on the main page. It's got to be aesthetic and nice looking. My closing rate increased massively when I got a website. Trust me, you look so much more professional. Now you're an actual operator, and that sounds cool, an operator. You sound professional. You're not just some random UGC guy. It's never what we want to be. By the way, if you do not learn these methods that land 10K a month clients, no offer's going to help you. But the methods I'm about to show you can help you get your first 5 to 10K a month in about 24 to 48 days. By the way, this is not rare. I land multiple clients getting me 5K, 10K, 15K without any issue, and you don't need like a big studio, a big mic or anything amazing. You can literally have your phone and do all the videos from your phone. But yeah, there are 2 ways to land high paying clients. We've got hot outreach, probably number 1, and then in at second is personal branding. You do actually need both, and the method you'll learn is based on this principle. So here we go. Find the leads, do the audits, send the value, follow up, sales call. So find the leads, which can be through ads. A million different ways to find leads, but my favorite one's probably ads library. And you could do an audit. So basically tell them what's going wrong with their ads or with their page. Find the problem, tell them what's wrong with it. Send value can be a script. So this is where you went wrong in your last one. The hook wasn't very engaging. Here's a better hook. And yeah, the value can be anything. The value could be a free script. We like to do that at the moment because obviously with street interviews, we have to go out and spend a lot of money to actually get them filmed. So scripting doesn't really cost too much money, so we'll get them scripted. And if they don't message, make sure you follow up with a good follow up, and then eventually sales call is where it gets closed. So the money is made through outreach that leads with value, not pitches. Every follow up is a new chance to impress the brand and stand out from every other creator in their inbox. So whenever we're following up, we're not just following up saying, "Hey, just bump in this if you didn't see it." No one wants that desperation. It's just cringe. What we do want is, oh, another bit of value, another bit of value. Anyway, finding leads, like I mentioned, Meta Ads Library. Make sure you check if the brand is running UGC ads. If they're not, then tell them right away. While you're not running UGC ads, you should be. They are saving companies thousands and thousands and thousands every single month. Don't miss out. Watch 10 to 15 creators and identify specific weaknesses in their hooks, messaging, or creative variety. So yeah, once you've found a brand that you want to look at all their creatives, look through all their ads, make sure you look through as much as possible. Then once you've looked through, you'll probably find some weaknesses. And I'll tell you, there's probably some AI app as well that does this and you don't even need to. So another thing is, which we're not really mentioning, but look into AI, because there's AI that will be able to do all these things for you and probably do a better job than you, and especially be able to do a quicker job than you. So if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to find these specific weaknesses, transcribe the scripts, put them into AI, see the problems, tell them to do the audit. If you really can't do it and you are really being lazy, because I do a lot of shortcuts, I do a lot of lazy ways, that is one way you can do it. Send them an email. Should be similar to Ryan Trevor's UGC@gmail. So make sure your email looks like what you are. So put your name and put UGC. Start by naming a specific problem. Your UGC ads have got a weak hook. There's one, for example. Offer a solution. We can do this to improve your hooks. Ask ChatGPT for the solution, or Claude. Claude is actually unreal at the moment and it keeps getting better, and it's got cheaper as well. So make sure you get Claude. And yeah, like I say, run it all through AI. They'll give you a million different hooks. There's a million different ways to do AI stuff now. People are making 10,000 a month just through AI. So you could actually even make AI UGC videos for people. So if you get an AI app where you can make good UGC videos, that's not really going to cost you any money. So here you go. Here's some free AI UGC videos, and they're getting really good. Trust me, they're converting as well. This kind of worried me a little bit at first, but now I'm thinking, if you can't beat them, join them. Like, you know, AI is taking over a little bit, but I just need to put it as part of my offer. And yeah, why not? Because you still got to use a little bit of human with it. The thing is, when you combine human with AI, you know, if you're good at prompts and you still know what you're doing and you train your AI, it's still going to be a good, like, it's still going to work and it's still going to be really good. Just take your time with AI. Don't like rely on it. Just sort of keep prompting it and get the right answer. Follow-ups. So the money is actually in a follow-up. I'll tell you a story right now. One of my virtual assistants actually followed up a company 7 times. They followed them up 7 times, and after the 7th time, they'd be like, oh my God, I'm sorry I've missed all these emails. Yes, we'd love to do this. So don't think you're annoying. A lot of people think that they're going to annoy these companies by following up, but sometimes they just don't check their emails. They don't check their DMs. It happens. Just follow up. Zero shame in this game. The money's in the follow-ups, mate. People who are consistently following up always make money than the ones who don't. Remember that. Write it down. The goal of a follow-up is to get their attention again. Follow up with more value, mate. Send them another script. You didn't like the last script? Here's another one for free. Take it. Just checking in, just bumping this. If you do that, mate, punch yourself in the head. Instead, you should send a new presentation, a new insight, or a new piece of value with every follow-up. Of course, why not? Every follow-up is a fresh chance to impress, and good follow-ups make you stand out every other creator in their inbox. Everyone else is just going, oh, bumping this, just bumping this. Keep coming with value. Don't stop, bro. Don't stop coming with value. If they reply, ask them to have a call and show how it's important. So get them in a call, mate. Everyone needs to get them in a call. Do not be trying to do everything in the DMs. If they want to stay in the DMs, that's fine. But what is ideal is to get them in a call. Then when you're in the call, make sure you do another presentation. Just look as professional as possible, mate. Treat it like you're in school. Make sure you impress these people. Honestly, just think about it. There are companies that are paying people $10,000 every single month. If you keep trying to impress people and really thinking like that, eventually you will land one of these. And then once you land one of these, that is the difference between $100,000 every year and not. So you are earning yourself an extra 6 figures if you do this. So if you really go in with the follow-ups, yeah, you might get 4 people that do nothing and you don't lock it in and you think, oh, I'm spending all this money, I'm doing all these scripts, I'm spending all this time doing this for all these companies and no one's booking it in. It's like, well, yeah, that's fine, but eventually they will, trust me. So keep doing it, because when you impress this one company, that's it. Then you've got 6 figures every single year, if you lock it in for that long, obviously. So, you know, who cares about an extra couple hours of scripting or extra couple hours to film a UGC video for these companies if it can end up earning you an extra 6 figures every single year? Do you know what I mean? It's a no-brainer. So yeah, if they must do it in the DMs, sell them on the email or on the DMs, but you are best off in the call. It's fine either way. And then always do a Calendly link. Don't give them your number. Calendly link to book a second call as well. We want to get a first call, then a second call. You never want to quote a 10K a month price over email unless there's no other option. The goal of outreach is to get them on a call, and the goal of the first call is to get them on the second call. So the reason why it actually helps so much is good follow-ups heavily outperform the bad follow-ups, like just checking in. Just checking in, just bumping this, just in case you didn't see it. They've seen that a million times and they don't care. Each new piece of value you send shows professionalism, especially if they've ignored you for the first email and then you send another one with even more value. They're going to feel bad. They're going to feel guilty. And the thing is as well, so let's say, for example, you've given 2 pieces of free value for this company and they've still ignored you, then you don't want to work with this company anyway, so it's fine. So each new piece of value you send shows professionalism and genuine investment into their brand's success. So if you care about their brand and you're just a stranger, they're going to be like, oh, this guy actually wants us to do well. And they're going to value your time and they're going to respond to you a lot better. So now I'm about to show you a real sales call where I closed it for over $12,000 every single month. So this is actually the value that many people charge thousands for, but in this video, you're going to get it for free, mate. Right, let's roll the sales recording.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Pardon?
How are you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Very good, very good.
I can't believe I'm finally meeting the man, the LimeWire man. No way.
For sure.
Mate, in my family home, the amount of I used to get back in the day, like, that literally shaped my whole, taste.
Same here, same here.
Legend.
Everybody used LimeWire, right?
Yeah, man.
All the viruses back then.
All the viruses, we love them though.
Where are you based actually? You're based in London or?
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah,
nice, man. Nice. Perfect. I'm based in Austria, but we have an office in London as well. So,
cool.
Austria and UK actually. No, nice to meet you.
Yeah, could I ask one question? Just before, because I always forget to ask this. How did you actually find me? I'd love to know.
The thing is, we're looking actually for someone to do street interviews, and I think that's the keyword we found you with. So I think it was probably Google, if I remember correctly. Yeah, should have been Google probably.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm the number 1 guy, mate. I am the number 1 guy. So yeah, you're
nice.
Google did well there, I guess.
Okay, got it. Nice.
So in this clip, as you can see, I went straight in with a little bit of small talk. This is key in closing. If you ain't doing the small talk, they're gonna think you're some scammer, some robot, and you don't want to be thought of as that person. So you've got to relax, you've got to loosen up a little bit. So what I always do is I'll always make a couple jokes in the first few minutes. This company actually had a place in my heart, mate, because this was like my childhood. So straight away I was like, oh, this was my childhood. I remember this growing up, because obviously I already knew about this company. This company actually found me through my website. So they searched street interviews, found my videos, then booked a call through my website. So that's just like I said about having a website is important, comes back to this point right here. What I did is I made sure I was keeping it sort of friendly. I made sure I made him laugh. I made sure I was being like sort of, you know, trying to be funny, not too serious. I didn't even have a script for this job. I thought, I know the ideas that I'm gonna have for this company. I know the way that I'm gonna basically make these guys go viral again. I knew about the brand. I did even more research about the brand. I already had video ideas ready. So basically, this company booked me through my website. So I didn't know about it. My VAs didn't know about it. No one knew like how they booked the call, how they found me. So what I did is I took their name, I searched it into LinkedIn and found out what brand it was. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I need to do a bit of research. Let me think of some ideas, street interview, video ideas. So those guys were probably thinking that I'd turn up to the call and be like, oh, hey, what did you want, sort of thing. But no, I obviously already searched them. I already found their name, already found their company. I already got the like 10 steps ahead. So we didn't even need to like go over and brainstorm too much about videos, because I already had the video ideas anyway, because I was expecting them. So you just watch how I land multiple high paying clients. Now you've got three choices. First is you keep watching these videos and don't take any action. The second is you try this on your own and spend the next few months or maybe even years trying to make that 10K a month. And the third is you apply for our coaching program using the first link in the description. This program is designed to help people like you make a full-time income with UGC. But I'll be honest, we only accept people that are willing to put in the work and are actually hard working and really want to lock in. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.